Good afternoon, my name is George Harrison and this is your Solent Sports News. An independent report has found that Southampton Football Club should have done more to protect its young players in the 1970s and 80s. The report, which has been released today, shows that the club was slow to act in dealing with youth team coach Bob Higgins, who was secretly abusing young boys. Higgins was jailed for 24 years in 2019 for sexually touching trainees. The club has said they have no excuses for their failures. James Ward-Prowse is set to book himself a spot in the Saints' history books. The Southampton skipper will reach 200 appearances in the weekend clash versus Liverpool. Ralph Hasenhüttl has hailed the English international.
What I like from this player is when you show him something, when you criticize him for something, he's immediately able to switch it and to improve his part. And this is very good behavior for a player, I think, because he's always open-minded, he's always willing to learn, and this is never a disadvantage.
Here's your Europa League roundup. At James Maddison and Patson Daka Clinic saw Leicester City go from bottom to top of their group after a 3-1 win against Legia Warsaw. Celtic will drop down to a Europa Conference playoff spot after Bayer Leverkusen scored 2 late goals to complete their comeback. West Ham qualified to the last 16 after a 2-0 win away to Rapid Vienna. Hammers boss David Moyes was delighted.
All great credit to the players for the way they've gone about the job. For a club which were relatively new back into Europe, so really pleased.
The Scotsman faces a tough test away to Manchester City on Sunday. More on the Premier League. Arsenal and Newcastle start the weekend with a 12:30 kick-off. Liverpool host the Saints and Leeds travel to the Amex to face Brighton. Patrick Vieira and Steven Gerrard will roll back the years as they face each other with Crystal Palace and Aston Villa. Struggling Tottenham are away to Burnley whilst Leicester take on Watford. The headline match of the weekend will be league leaders Chelsea versus a transitioning Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. Michael Carrick expects it will take time for his side to improve.
It's not going to happen overnight. It certainly hasn't happened just because we won a game on Tuesday night, and it won't happen whatever the result is on Sunday. But over time, you've got to find that energy and that motivation and embrace the challenge.
In cricket, Australia have named a new Test captain for the Ashes. Fast bowler Pat Cummins replaces Tim Paine, who has stepped down due to the investigation into texts he sent to female colleagues. Cummins will be joined by former captain Steve Smith, who he is excited to work alongside.
I feel like I'm really well equipped. I've had a good few years of training if this did pop up, and people like Steve, other teammates around, support staff, I think will be pretty seamless.
The reigning UK Championship title holder has crashed out of this year's competition in the first round. Neil Robertson fell to a shock 6-2 defeat to amateur John Astley. Breaks of 74, 83 and 119 helped Astley on his way to a famous win. Great Britain got off to a perfect start in the Basketball World Cup qualifying. The men shocked world number 10 side Greece with a stunning comeback. GB, who are ranked 42nd, trailed to Greece by 15 points at half-time. They went on to win 78-69 to beat their opponents for the first time since 1984. That's all from us for now. I'll be back in an hour. Check out all of our stories at solentjournalism.co.uk, and also don't forget to follow all of our social medias on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram.